It's in the game. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start us off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Warhawks offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Southern Miss's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense based on how they play.
Turning it on! A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. The throw to the outside is complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's King. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. guys. We'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're working that left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Warhawks headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. The play action fake. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it down and run. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Warhawks. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's King. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Kendricks. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Golden Eagles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's sticky. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 68. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a quick throw out through the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Rock.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way before he's brought down.
And your Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles will take over.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Dickey. There he goes! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them.
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for...
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion from the wideout. to the air on first down. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Wow, this offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Tight end now in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be...
Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Here we go.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Slams ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Well, this one had all the suspense.